Good morning, my name's Linda and we're in Brisbane, Australia today. How are you? How was your weekend? Because of course we're already on Monday here. I hope that everyone in the Northern Hemisphere is having a beautiful evening. Today I want to come to you and talk to you about the challenge of being wrong. Now, for those of us who've come through any form of complex trauma, especially if we've lived with people who are narcissistic, we have a word in our mental vocabulary. We don't often talk about it, but it's the word wrong. And what happens is we reach a place where we don't dare to speak in these relationships because we'll be told we're wrong. We'll be yelled at that we're wrong, and even sometimes the abuser will not say anything, and it's like a silent wrong. They won't communicate with you. And oh boy, I've had that. And it leaves us with the impression that we're wrong about everything. Hence it creates, well, I better walk on eggshells because, anyhow, we all know the cycle. We've been there. What I want to bring to you today is this meme that I made. Let's see where it's a bit too big. But I want you to understand that when we have all these unexpressed feelings, it creates tension in us, and we've often, come down here, we get afraid of feeling our feelings. We become afraid of it. We hold on tightly to our muscles, and holding our breath is another way that we armour ourselves. So imagine the person who is your abuser is walking in the door and you're actually literally holding your breath because you're waiting to see what's going to happen, okay? What are you going to be wrong about today? And I can smile now because I'm not actually right in the middle of it anymore and haven't been for some time. I want you to know you're not wrong, okay? You're an adult who has lots of avenues that you're able to go and make mistakes. It's good to make mistakes because that's how we learn. And these relationships we learn an abundance of things from. But what I want to challenge you with this week is to listen to your thoughts and see how many times the word wrong appears. Now, I've been listening to my thoughts for a couple of decades or more now. And so I was able to pick up, because I'm pushing forward with my business, with my study, my kids will be my adult kids will be moving back into the same home environment as myself. I was able to recognise that my brain is going all over the place and started to tell me that I was wrong to hope for something more out of life. And it gets pretty specific, but I don't want to trigger you, and I don't want you to feel that it's just you or just me. Whatever the context of the word wrong is when your thoughts come about, what it's doing is taking away from your self-esteem. It's taking away your freedom to make a mistake and learn from it and unpack what you want your life to look like. A lot of us have had all the dreams that we ever hoped for and wished for taken away. But what we do is start rebuilding what we want. Now, when we come out of relationships like that, and not just relationships, we can come out of our childhood and not know what we want, quite frankly. We need to start planting flowers, okay, because they'll choke the weeds out. Now, as you listen to your thoughts this week and you come across the word wrong, okay, so for me, one of the ways that I was thinking that I'm wrong is that I'm wrong in how I want to go about my work, okay? And I kind of sat back and I challenged it. Was that the truth? Okay, and that's the first thing we want to do. We want to challenge, is the word wrong in the context that I'm using in my life, is it a truth, or did I just develop that thought habit out of trying to keep me safe? Okay, so I'll go back over that so that and write it down. So when I hear the word wrong, am I having that thought because I need to challenge it and acknowledge that it doesn't hold a place in my life? Is it my truth? So that's the big question. Is it my truth now? Or is it taking away from my self-esteem and my ability as an adult to make a choice to change my life in a direction that I feel maybe hesitant about, but I feel good that there will be a good outcome, a productive outcome, okay? Now, what you're doing at the core of this is challenging the fear, okay? And that in itself, the first time you can do it, when you challenge the fear, can feel pretty fearful. But that's okay. Because what you want to do is ground yourself and you want to go, no, I am greater than this fear. The pure power source that lives within me is greater than this fear, and I can do this, okay? Now, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will get to them. We want to live a life that is abundant and fragrant and full of life, fulfilling for us, fulfilling for others, and we want our lives back, quite frankly. And I know we can do this, okay? Now, I'm going to leave that with you. If you'd like to join in others who are challenging their word wrong this week, I'll leave a link down below for the free group, and you can head on in and meet some beautiful people who also want their lives back. Okay, may you have a gorgeous day and may you plant lots of flowers. Okay, bye for now.